39. I had not been on one date in 2 years. Then I invested $10,000 into my dating coach. Shout out to Anwar White.
The reason why Anwar can charge $10,000 is because some of y'all don't have common sense.
Show us the man you paid 10 bands for. Mind you, you met him on Hinge.
Maybe if y'all see a few examples of what 10K can buy you, you'll understand the gravity of paying 5 figures to get a man. A man.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? In today's video, we're going to be looking at a story of a woman on TikTok that just revealed she paid $10,000 to a dating coach to help her get a man. And let me tell you, TikTok people were dragging her. There were a few that were supporting her. I mean, some folks were sympathetic, others were not in any way trying to have it. And the rest of us are just trying to figure out how we can also become a dating coach, because it looks like that's where the bag is. So she paid a coach to apparently make her a high value lady and attract a relationship. According to her, the package included things like one-on-one coaching, confidence building, style changes, and wait for it, help with texting men back the right way. And no, this is not for a period of 5 years or something. It's a single program for 10 rack. Wow.
39. I had not been on one date in 2 years. Then I invested $10,000 into my dating coach. Shout out to Anwar White. I met my fiance a year ago. He proposed 2 months ago. And now we're getting married in 5 months. So I'm going to finish telling you the iconic engagement story. After that, I'm going to use this page to help you become the CEO of your love life. But first, let's talk investments. People will spend $20,000 on Dr. Miami, $100,000 on higher education, but there are some people in my comments literally cringing at the idea of investing their money and protecting their hearts and their future love lives. So I know the cost. I literally wasted 13 years of my youth on a man because I was not educated on how to date, how to choose wisely, how to pick with intention and clarity. And that comes with consequences. Having children with someone who doesn't show up, wasting years in a low vibrational relationship, letting your emotions allow you to crash out and lead you away from your purpose, being delulu about the red flag. So as a CEO of a 7-figure content studio, I'm now the CEO of my love life. And I lead my love life with wisdom. Your literal life depends on who you choose. So I encourage you to choose wisely.
Okay, so I'm getting to find out that even the dating coach is actually a man. Wow. Wow, just wow. I mean, it's her money. She can clearly do whatever she wants to do with it, right? I'm all for self-development, good and fine. For 10 grand? Okay, let's get right into the next video.
39. I had not been on one date in 2 years. Then I invested $10,000 into my dating coach. Shout out to Anwar White.
You see how expensive not decentering men is? I've been telling you all forever. The advice certain people give you is calculated to mislead, but you keep running from pillar to post looking for somebody who can promise you the secret sauce. And as this woman proved, they know you're vulnerable and they're going to feed you to their pipeline of nonsense. So she says in a different video, through Anwar, she went on 170 first dates. Now, I don't know, because it wasn't clear from the video, whether these were men she met through him, men she met on dating sites that he gave some insight into. But come, sisters, let us reason together. What I do know is that these 170 men were not vetted. Their criminal background hadn't been looked at. Their proclivities hadn't been examined. He couldn't promise they weren't violent. And above all, these are not men who are viewing you as the prize because you're paying 10 grand to meet them. Y'all keep falling for the same con because you would rather believe a pretty lie than an uncomfortable truth. These figurines are so beautiful, but they're fake. They're plastic. And that's what a lot of you all are going to end up with if you don't cut out this nonsense. I'm not fussing with everybody. I saw you all in her comments. Good job. Most of the girls are like, this is ridiculous. 10 grand for a man? A man should be seeking you at the very least. And why aren't we investing that money into self-improvement, into education, lifestyle, hobbies, owning property? I mean, we are about to hit a major recession. In fact, it's already begun. Save your money From what I've seen of Anwar's content, it's ear candy. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while because he did block me. I guess people who are saying decenter men giving you the real stats on the fairy tale are going to interrupt his bag. Because I did a little math. If 1,000 Delulus give him 10 grand a piece, baby, that's $10 million.
Come on.
If only 100 girlies fall for this scam, that's $1 million. For the love of God, I need you to stop enriching people who profit from your insecurities. They're going to keep telling you lies to keep the money flowing in. Literally, every video I've seen from him is the same. Oh, demographic of women that doesn't normally get attention, whether it's dark-skinned women, whether it's larger women, older women, educated women, single mothers. Oh, there's a cadre of wealthy men, fabulous men waiting to meet you. You just do these simple tricks and then join my coaching, and you're going to have access to all of these wealthy, amazing men who want to spoil you. That
Literally air
lie.
candy.
And just like with dealers, the first hit's free. But if you want that validation to keep on coming, if you want him to keep feeding you more of that affirmation, apparently is going to cost you $10,000.
Look, I'm all for self-improvement and doing what makes you confident. But I just think love shouldn't come with a 5-figure invoice.
My For You page is so messy because why did I see 5 back-to-back videos of a girl who had paid $10K for a dating coach and met her man on Hinge? Now, I've seen a lot of opinions and people calling her stupid and people saying they would never pay $10K for a man, whatever the case may be. I can't be mad at her. Would I do it? Hell no. But baby, she had the $10K to spend. I can't be mad at how people spend their money. Some people spend it on travel. Some spend on designer. She spends it on a man or finding a man. To each their own, okay? I think what I'm upset about is that I didn't think about it earlier. I wish a motherfucker would pay me $10K and I tell the ass to get on Hinge. I give that for free. So going forward, I'm about to start charging motherfuckers maybe $250. You can come to me. I tell you get on Bumble. Because listen,
this is my kind of person.
I can't be mad at the hustle, okay? And it works for her. I pray it works, for her. But I can't be upset how someone spends their money. I'm spending money on crack. That's their business, okay? She spent hers to find a man. And she's entitled to that. Shit, I wish a motherfucker really would pay me $10K. Shit, I'll swipe for you.
She'll swipe for you. But come on, where is the line between empowerment and exploitation? Because come on, 10,000. That's a lot of money to charge someone to help find a man, to help become a high value person. This information is everywhere on social media. Come on.
I want to see the $10,000 man. And nobody tell me nothing about it not being my fucking business. The main reason she on this app talking about how she spent $10,000 and leads with $10,000 and got a ring within a couple of months is because she is trying to monetize. If you are going to monetize your dating experience, then show us the result. Show us the man you paid 10 bands for. Mind you, you met him on Hinge. Just like the rest of us met our men on Hinge. So I want to see what exactly $10,000 got you. That's all I'm asking for. You on there talking about, I invested $10,000 in how to be the CEO of your life. I am hearing the keywords, okay? And you're a hashtag entrepreneur. I hear the keywords. She's getting to 10,000 followers and she is going to monetize. That's why there's 20 parts, confusingly, about how you invested $10,000 to meet this man. She's trying to get money. So if you're gonna get money, at least show us what you're spending it on.
She hasn't actually posted the man yet, and I mean, no pressure. If she wants to post her husband to be, fine. If you don't want, still fine. But you brought it here for all of us. It's only fair you show the people what 10,000 got you, because you're here trying to advertise for your coach or God knows what.
So I don't want to talk about whether or not that lady who spent $10,000 to find a man is dumb or not. I want to talk about the commodification, packaging, and marketing of information resources that is already free and readily accessible on the internet.
Exactly.
I want to talk about the coaches and the courses and the academies and the ebooks and all the stuff. Story time, follow me. Okay, so a year and a half ago, I start planning my vacation to South Africa. That's the vacation I took last February. The playlist is already up if you want to see what I did in South Africa. Anyways, I'm researching for this trip. I come across this vlog. This lady goes on like the most luxurious South Africa trip, okay? I'm like, ooh. She talks about having an itinerary on her website. And I'm like, okay, if it's a little ebook, I could pay like $10, $20, $30. I don't mind paying people for their labor. I don't mind getting, this one thing with all the information as opposed to like finding it myself. I can scrub the internet. I'm still going to scrub the internet because that's the type of traveler and travel planner that I am. But I wouldn't mind paying up to $30 to learn more about this super luxurious trip that this lady went on. Baby, that thing was $500 for an ebook, for a PDF. I said, absolutely not. For those who don't know, I'm also writing my first romance novel, right? And my plan is to be done with the first draft by the end of this year. And many people have redirected me to a popular online personalities Writers Academy. And to be a part of this Writers Academy where they show you how they write a book is $2,000. I got it, but I don't got it. I got $10,000 too, but I don't got it. I rather watch every video on Writer Talk than to give somebody $2,000. So for this lady who made a $10,000 investment in Anwar White, who I don't mind, I enjoy him, he's entertaining. Number one, not only did she have it, two, she found value in what he was selling, which is coaching. He's not selling anything but coaching. So yeah, we could be like, oh, she went on 170 dates. She found this man on Hinge. He wasn't selling matchmaking. He wasn't selling a database of men. This is not Sima Auntie. He was selling coaching. If dating is seen as a skill, as something to master, you can sell coaching. And for her, she'd rather spend that money to have someone tell her one-on-one what to do, to package it all up nicely in a bow, than to scrub the internet and watch every Shira 7 video and every femininity video and every, she's essentially paying for the convenience and for the accountability. Because listen, if I spend $10,000 for someone to teach me how to date, baby, I'm applying them fucking notes. I'm leaving with something. But she bought what Anwar was selling. And I think people are going to continue doing so because the girls want a man. They find value in being coached onto how to find a man, how to keep a man, how to find a man to put a ring on their finger. So
that's the sad truth at the end of the day. Will I call this desperation or will I call it pressure for a woman to always be with a man?
$10,000 on a dating coach. We're going to talk about it really quickly because I am tickled. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people more upset, but it is funny. All right. I'm Ari YCH Rach Jackson. I saw Anwar's videos when he was around 20,000, 30,000 followers. And it was an issue because he said something very common sense. I cannot remember what it was, but it was common sense. And people were like dissing him. So me, I love mess. I'm like, who is this guy y'all talking about? Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. He said, nothing new, right? And I said, oh, I know what this is.
New.
This is one of those, you don't like hearing the truth from a woman as a woman. So you go to a man and he tell you the same thing. And that man making his hustle off of that, so crazy. I get it. At one point of the video, the woman talking about Anwar, he specializes in high earning women and just how they date. Yeah, because you finna pay that $10,000.
Exactly.
No, of course he specializes in high earning women. What you mean? You his pocket. That part was funny. Like, again, I'm sorry. This situation is funny. You got online, told your story. People gonna talk about it, right? When she said she met her fiance on Hinge, I had to pause my video because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes when you all piece videos together, I be thinking y'all lying. So I had seen in the comments of another comment section, they were like, and of all places, she found her fiance on Hinge after paying $10,000. I say, you're lying to me. Let me go to the source. Went to the source, y'all. Went to the source. Went through those 14 videos because, I'm doing chores around my house listening. And she said that at first she was anti online dating and Anwar wasn't pressuring her, but he was trying to open her up to new things and what to look for when it comes to online dating. She tried Match, it didn't work. Then she went to Hinge and she matched with around 150 to 170 people, went out on 4 dates, got one fiance. Back up. $10,000 dating coach. He said get on Hinge. All right. All right, come on, y'all. So then there's a couple videos where and then a lot of people are coming forward with their consultations and saying the value that they've had, right? I've actually only seen value, like people are like, oh my god, it's been such good content or such good coaching from Anwar, and then you listen to it and it's literally either common sense or something you could find on a free YouTube video, straight up. So when she's talking about some one of the big lessons that Anwar told her was like making sure that if something happens where one of y'all the schedule don't work, that and if he doesn't apologize, then he don't want you. You don't want to move on. Duh. Like, if you missed a phone call, like she was setting up phone calls before meeting her date. Also common sense, but all right. If you miss a call and he don't say, hey, I'm so sorry that I missed this call, you know what I'm saying? Move on. What are we paying $10,000 for? My whole point of this video is I have not seen one piece of advice. I kid you not. And we're about to hit 1 million followers on here. Shout out him, right? You know, it is what it is. I haven't seen one video of y'all coming forward like, oh, I had a 20-minute consultation and it went well. And I watched the whole video because I'm like, man, surely you're about to drop some bombs on me. Nope.
Regular things.
In my opinion, it's just a classic. Y'all don't be wanting to hear what your friends that are women saying, so you got to pay money to the man, and he making bread off y'all, boy. More power to him. Hey, more power to him. Again, guys, this is not a matchmaker. This is a dating coach. Like a matchmaker has a pool of men that you could pull from. This dating coach said, try online dating. Get on Hinge. No, I'm not done. I'm sorry, because again, one thing I forgot to mention is that her fiance told her to make another video to be like, let these people know that I didn't know you spent $10,000.
Oh,
that
no.
is even crazier. You doing all this and the man don't even know. That's so interesting, because when people heard the story, they just assumed it was like a matchmaking thing. No.
This is crazy. But I totally get what this lady is trying to say. Like, Ajibin should pay this 10 grand to a matchmaker, you know, but she paid it to someone that literally told her to go on Hinge. At the end of the whole course, he said, go on Hinge. And then she applied what she learned from the $10,000 invoice and got a fiance. And now the fiance is telling her to make a video letting the people know that he was not aware she went through this to get him. So what was the reason? So basically, everybody's reality is different. So maybe this is this lady's reality. Okay.
Am I paying $10,000 for a dating coach? Absolutely not. Now, this is no shade to the lady who said she invested $10K in a dating coach. She met her now fiance on Hinge, I think she said, and within a year, now they're engaged. That's not going to be everybody's story. I cannot invest that amount of money into something like a dating coach because it's not guaranteed. I know that when I invest into a trainer, right, they can guarantee if you eat this, if you work out this many times, and if you do this with me, you'll lose this amount of weight. That is a guarantee if I follow the plan, right? It may not be a guarantee that if I invest $10K with this dating coach that I'm going to find my man or my partner in a year. Maybe it takes 2 years. Maybe it takes 3 years. I could be on dating apps and doing all this stuff, taking his advice, and the man that's for me could be in Arizona. Like, it's no guarantee. Did it work out for her? Yes. Is that going to be everybody's story? No. Can I invest $10K on a chance, on like a maybe, possibly once this dating coach cycle is over, you'll have somebody. I can't invest $10K on a maybe.
It's really not. I want to say it's not wise because, like she clearly said, it's a maybe situation. Now, this lady, I want to say, is lucky she found her man. Probably that was her time. But you investing 10,000 into something that has a probability is crazy to me. But at the end of the day, it's her money and she can do whatever she wants with it.
If you had $10,000 for a dating coach, you could have bought that man a 12-piece wing and got him to come with you anyways. I don't know what y'all be thinking is going on around here. Why $10,000? What was the trick and the strategy? And also, 6 months? You're engaged in 6 months? You know what? I'm not going to talk about that because people are going to be like, well, I and my parents. But sometimes you don't know a motherfucker in 6 months. I think you should have, held that story down till after the ceremony. If I'm being truthful.
True.
But if you had $10,000. There's a lot of things you could do to trick a nigga. It didn't have to be spend $10,000 on a strategy. You could have put a fucking PS5 on a fishing rod and got you a nigga. Like, what the fuck? You could have bought a pair of Amiri jeans. You could have bought a t-shirt at the mall that says big money. They would have came to you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get
Big
what
money.
the 10,000 was supposed to do. Like, it's out of fucking hand.
It is. What was it supposed to do? And till this point, all the so many parts videos this lady has made, she hasn't told us of a specific strategy that was the icing on the cake for her. Everything she kept on saying was literally common sense. Okay, wait, guys, let's play one of those parts, okay?
So as the internet all now knows, I invested $10,000 happily into a dating coach. Met my fiance a year ago. I got engaged within 2 months. I met my fiance on Hinge. And in my last video, I shared about how my dating coach helped me put together a strategy that would convert men from app to text to phone call. And I matched with about 170 guys on Hinge. That does not even include Bumble. Like, there were so many more matches on Bumble. I actually may have had more matches on Bumble than I had on Hinge. And that converted into about 30 to 40 phone calls because I was filtering out the foolishness through this system. So for the 30, 40 calls I had that did not work out, as well as the dates that I had that did not work out, I had a very clear message that I would send them. All of them. Hey, I'm not feeling a strong connection, but I wish you the best of luck. I would always do it in a text message. There was no debate, no over-explaining. If he responded respectfully, cool, and most guys did, because there's really good guys out there. But if he didn't, I would ignore, and if he continued, I'd block. I would never engage after I have set a boundary. It is what it is. This is not a negotiation process. I'm literally making executive decisions over my life. Only about 4 guys made it to a physical date because I was strict on my standards, strict on my boundaries. I had a very clear vision. I knew exactly what I wanted. But before I got to that message, I had to rate each man. So after every phone call date and after every in-person date, I had a rating system that I would use to rate these men that would allow me to think without emotion and very logically with my vision in mind. And it's the same sort of approach that I would use if a candidate was up to work for my business. And probably the same thing happened with you when you were maybe applying for a job. After you interviewed, there's a vetting system that the team does to decide if they want to engage further, if they want you to come in for another round. So in my next video, I'm going to share the rating system and I'm going to share how I rated my fiance, and this man would knock it out the park all the time.
Keep making parts on parts on video. Can't you just make everything at once? That first lady was right. She's really trying to monetize, and it's okay. We see you. Good luck, more power to you. Now, you guys see, right? Everything is just common sense at the end of the day. Like, this is something one would have found out from a free YouTube video.
Leave that lady alone about that $10,000 to Anwar to get a dating coach, to get her life the way she wanted to. Leave her alone. Because I'm telling you right now, the $10,000 that she spent, because I watched it before I commented. Yesterday, it popped up in the morning when I woke up. And she had a life coach. It's more than that with her. She got into a community that what she needed for herself. Me personally, I ain't got $10,000 like that. I need $10,000 to fix these teeth, and I need $10,000 to fix this left titty that's flat. But I digress. But if she want to spend her $10,000 and it got what she wanted, fine and dandy. Because I'm seeing some talking points like she just spent $10,000 on the man. She spent $10,000 to better herself. But y'all get $10,000 when your income tax come back and go buy a new car that get repoed in 3 months. Because the interest rates is 100.6,000%. Or y'all give y'all money to a man that promised that he was going to split that money. He was going to re-up. Or he scammed. He basically took your $10,000 and went over to another woman's house, the one he really liked. Because they use the ones they don't like to get with the ones they like. Bad.
This lady is funny. She cracks me up, honestly. But I mean, the lady decided to spend her money on what she wanted to spend it on. Even though logically, I didn't think that made sense, but what can I say? It's not my money at the end of the day.
The reason why Anwar can charge $10,000 is because some of y'all don't have common sense. He's not marketing women who have a lot of money. He markets women who lack discernment and need hand-holding with talking and dealing with men. So I watched half of that 20-part series plus of that woman who paid $10,000 to get Anwar's dating, not even matching, just dating coaching. Sis is 39, was in a 13-year unmarried relationship, and spent 2 years never going on a date. She needs Anwar. A woman like that needs to pay $10K to be motivated to download Hinge and match with men. And I'm not going to sit here and call that desperate. I'm going to sit here and say some women truly need to cough up money in order for it to click in their head. They need to suffer in some way to find the right partner. And sometimes paying a lot of money is their form of self-sabotaging and suffering. She never took dating seriously until she had to pay that man $833 a month to go on Hinge, a free app, and swipe left on men. I mean, hey, she found her fiance. What I wouldn't do though is let that man know that I paid 10 grand to match with him, to meet him. Because the perception that I feel like a man will have that, wow, you really had to spend $10,000 to find me. I don't want to plant a seed in a man's head that I was so down bad to get married that I would truly spend that much money to another man to find him. Don't gas these men's heads up, okay? Don't do that.
The whole thing is just so, like I said earlier, weird because she's paying a man to help her find a man, which, I mean, they succeeded, so she has value for her money. Good and fine, but like, this lady is right. The one thing I'll do is make sure my soon-to-be husband never finds out. That'll be my one little secret, because the amount of embarrassment I would feel cannot be explained. But yes, guys, let me know what y'all think about this video. Did you think the lady went too far just to get a man, or do you think her money, her choice? Yes, guys, I've come to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, do not forget to give the video a fat thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.